Hello guys, my name is Rajat and today we will discuss about the nomenclature of hydrocarbons. Okay, specifically alkanes, alkenes and alkynes including alkyl group. So it's always a mystery that how to name, and specifically for lower classes it is a mystery how to name the hydrocarbons. Okay, so I'm just bringing a shortcut method, or I can say a specific method how you can name them. It's already existing but I'm just explaining in a different way. Okay, so any hydrocarbon is named on the basis of two parameters. One is the number of carbons present in the compound and another is the type of the bond C. Okay, on basis of number of carbons how it is named, this is the part for that, and on the type of the bond C, this is the part for that. Now we know that hydrocarbons are of three types, basic three types: alkenes, alkenes and alkynes. Actually there are two types, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated having carbon-carbon single bond, which has only one type, that is alkane, and unsaturated having carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond, which are of two different types. Okay, however, if you remove one hydrogen from alkane, that forms a group which is called as alkyl group. Okay, remember this. Alkyl group is one hydrogen less than alkane. I can even show it in a representation. I can write that alkane, okay, one hydrogen removed, alkyl group. So now what you see here, one hydrogen removed, therefore I am calling it as group. Now generally alkanes are associated with hydrogens, carbon associated with hydrogen, right? So for instance, let's consider CH4 as an example. In CH4, if I remove one hydrogen, okay, it becomes single bond CH3, as one bond is remaining now to be bonded, the bond from where the hydrogen has been released. Okay, so therefore what you can see, this one bond is empty, so this has the scope to attach to some other group. Therefore it is called as alkyl group. It is not a stable compound. Okay, however, coming back to nomenclature, if there are carbon-carbon single bonds, we call them as alkane. If there is carbon-carbon double bond, we know that it is alkene, and if carbon-carbon triple bond, we know it is alkyne. Okay, so therefore, whichever compound we are going to name, or whatever will be the name of the hydrocarbon, we'll use the suffix ane, ene, ine, or -ile group according to the number of carbons. Now, when I talk about number of carbons, in general we call number of carbons as only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. There are more also, but I am not discussing them. Okay. However, in the Greek language, this 1 is called as meth, 2 is called as eth, 3 is called as pro, 4 is called as butyl, so on. Pent, hex, hept, oct, non and tec. Okay. So nomenclature of these alkanes, or nomenclature of hydrocarbons, alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and alkyl group, is basically done in the form of Greek language. Okay, so now let's combine them. Now this methyl, pro, but, this will be the prefix of the word, and ane, -ile group, ene, ine will be the suffix. Okay, so now if I talk about it, if I want to know that what will be the name of the alkane, which is one carbon, so one carbon means I will use meth. Okay, and alkane, therefore I use ane. So methane, see ane I am using, right? If I say what will be the name of the hydrocarbon, or what will be the name of the alkene, which has 3 carbons, so 3 means here I write pro. Okay, and for alkene I use ene, so it will be pro-ene. Okay, if I say which alkyl group will have only 2 carbons, so alkyl group means -ile group. Okay, 2 carbons means eth, so I'll say eth-yle group. Okay, now if it is asked that which alkyne, or what will be the name of alkyne having 4 carbon atoms, so for 4 carbon atoms we know it is but alkyne, therefore why ene, so I write but ine, and so on. So I can fill this table accordingly. Okay, now one more important thing to be told is that in case of alkene, it's okay, single bonds are present. So methane is a single carbon having single bonds. Actually methane also falls in a different category, however included in alkenes, because generally alkenes have category or important parameter that carbon-carbon single bond should be present. But here methane being only one carbon also is included in alkane. However, if I talk about alkene, it is mandatory that carbon-carbon double bond should be present. So here, can you see carbon-carbon double bond? So it means, will one carbon alkene exist? No, it won't exist. Why? Because there is presence of 2 carbons, minimum requirement of 2 carbons for their functional group. So therefore, single carbon containing alkene as well as alkyne won't exist. So there will be definitely ethene as well as there will be ethyne. Okay? Did you understand how to name it? So you can fill this table and you can get the names of alkane, alkene, alkyne. Like for example, it will be ethane, okay, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, monane, decane. Okay, similarly, ethyl, propyl, butyl, pentyl, hexyl, and so on. For alkenes, it will be butene, pentene, hexyl. For alkynes, it will be similarly pentyne, okay, hexane, heptane. Yeah, one more important thing. Remember that the alkenes are also called as alkylenes. Remember, it is alkylenes, it is not alkynes, it is alkylenes. There is a difference, okay? Y-L-E-N-E, okay? And Y-N-E. So, alkenes are also called as alkynes. Alkyne is a general term, so therefore you must have seen that propene is called as propylene, okay? Ethene is called as ethylene, a normal gaseous hormone, right? So therefore, Y-L-E-N-E also can be used, okay? But that is for generally. Generally, if you talk about IUPAC nomenclature, it will be used as alkenes itself. Okay, that's for today. Thank you.